Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. His first carry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Operating from the gun, Anderson looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
This is Jonathan Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Anderson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Taylor. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
7-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hooker on the cover.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Now Anderson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely... No, they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The give to Taylor. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
Tackle made at the
Detroit pride that time gets the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Anderson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on 3rd and long. Anderson. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run with Taylor. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Anderson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first three drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Anderson. Off play action. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Colts.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the... Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. 2nd down and 8.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Colts nothing.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Moore now on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Jackson.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Anderson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Anderson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
Hurts pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Carolina.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts' 21-yard line.
Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the 1st half is winding down. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 21, Colts nothing. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. More now to return. A little juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Colts.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. And some room to roam now. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
The 18-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 2 yards.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Anderson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the Colts' 18-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Throwing again, Anderson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it. Anderson loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
That keeps it. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second down. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Colts, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Set to return it, here's Moore. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Anderson now to throw on 2nd down. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Anderson looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Moore. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. Switch.
To throw again, Anderson. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
7 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Panthers.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Anderson off the play fake. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
3-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And he'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
35.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
4 yards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the...
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Panthers 38.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
More now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Anderson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Switch.
From the gun, Anderson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down.
I'm scared. 82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine. Single. I got a single in the slot. 24 is the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Say it. Hawk 70. 24 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. He's going to let it fly. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Pass intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Smiking 18. Again, tight left. Big smash. 24 is the mic. In your face. 24 is the mic.
To throw is Anderson. Throwing on 1st down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Anderson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
38.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing.